district Latur in Maharashtra state is organized an international e-conference. It's a daily webinar series. For today's session, the dais is Honorable Dolphin Sacher ma'am. So I heartily welcome to you, madam, for the dais. I welcome the chief organizer of an international e-conference, Honorable Dr. M. Bedkar sir. I also welcome to all those dear attendees. The topic for today's presentation is handwriting improvement. As I have mentioned, today's keynote speaker, Dolphin Sacher ma'am, which is going to present today's topic. Let me introduce ma'am, have a letter mastery. She is from Hub, Mumbai. So with this brief introduction, now I request to you, madam, please start your presentation on the topic handwriting improvement, and also give some details from your side, then start. Please welcome.
Thank you so much, sir. Good evening, everyone. As you all know, today's topic is on handwriting improvement. You all must be wondering that we all being adults, why all of a sudden Miss Dolphin has come out with this topic, handwriting improvement. Right? I know you all must be wondering, and what will we doing being adults? What will we be doing with this topic? But let me tell you something. Handwriting being the oldest form of skill that the humans have. If you will see all the manuscripts, everything which is written, right? And we all have faced so much of problems after pandemic. If you will realize that it's not only us, our children have also faced the problem. Sir, can you please show the next slide? Thank you so much. Now, this slide itself speaks about the recent problem which we all faced. You can see the handwritten boarding pass which had gone viral as Microsoft outages cases worldwide computer lockout, where we think that now everything is social media. We are chatting on social media, we are typing, we are not writing, right? If you will look at this picture, if you will look at the boarding pass, and if you will look at the handwriting, it itself speaks that the person who has written was a challenge for him because typing was a very easy thing for him, right? He was just typing and printing out the boarding passes and giving. But the day he had to write, just look at his handwriting. We all face that problem. Let me tell you one thing. Being handwriting is not difficult. Or if we being adult, if I am 44-year-old, if I feel that writing is a challenge for me at this age, it is not. It is a skill. And skill can be developed at any age. And I'm here to help you all out. It's not only for you, even for your children. Handwriting is a very vast topic. I cannot cover it in half an hour or 45 minutes session, but I have tried to collate and bring out few things which will actually help you out and your children out and to have a proper and a good way of presenting and writing. So can we go to the next slide, sir? Sir, next slide. Can you please show the next slide? Am I audible, sir? Yes, thank you. So when we talk about can handwriting be improved, it's a very big question. We all have that in our mind कि जो बचपन से from childhood what handwriting we have, now we have to take it throughout and we cannot change it. But that is not right. It is a skill. So I'll repeat it again. Yes, it is a skill that can be improved, with proper practice each day at any age. I repeat, each day at any age. So for any question here, anything anybody wants to ask on anything, you can go ahead. Or should I go to the next slide? So any question or anything from anyone? So the next thing which comes to our mind is handwriting. Okay. But we actually don't know the root cause. What are the causes of bad handwriting? There are many reasons why the handwriting goes bad. It is not that from childhood we have not learned to write A, B, C, D or R, E or 1, 2, 3, 4. We all have learned. But there are many reasons. For those reasons, our handwriting goes bad. So we will just look into few points of it from where the root cause why the handwriting goes bad. So can we go to the next slide, sir? Okay. So when we talk about handwriting, bad way, the first thing comes to the grip. I know many of you, your cameras are off, but I want you to quickly grab a pen or a pencil which is kept next to you and just hold your pen or pencil and see how do you hold it. Many of you must be holding this way, this way, this way, or holding with 2 or 3 pair of fingers together, from holding it this way. So the first problem where the root cause starts for the bad handwriting is the wrong grip, how we hold the pen or pencil. So if you are talking about your children, for the first thing when you start teaching them, or first thing what you want to learn, for that you should know how to hold the pencil. The correct pencil grip plays a huge role in developing a good handwriting. Now I'll just demonstrate how to hold a pen or a pencil in correct way. That will help you out even to teach your students or your own children. The first way is the thumb and the index finger and the middle finger together with the dynamic tripod grip. This is the way you should be holding it, which is the correct way of holding pencil. Now, after holding it, you even need to hold it from anybody. Is there anybody saying something? Am I audible to everyone? Sir, am I audible to everyone? Okay, okay. So when I was talking about, if your cameras are off, then also I will request everybody to just take a pen or a pencil and see how you hold it. Right? I'll repeat it again. The grip of your pen or pencil, how you're holding it, plays a very important role. How you're holding it. Right? Again, I will repeat, it should be in a tripod grip. That is your middle finger, your thumb and the index. The pen or the pencil should be resting on your middle finger, right? And holding it. You should never hold it from the tip or from very far off. It should be on a proper distance, right? This is the first one mantra we can say, or the first thing to improve your handwriting is your right way of holding a pen or a pencil. That is your correct grip. Right? Now we'll go to the next slide, sir. Sir, next slide. Yes, sir. Yes. So, now this is something which we were never rectified in our childhood. We have never used, most of the times we used to sit on the floor and write, right? When we were sitting on the bed, we used to take pillows, keep it on top, and we used to write, keep our book and write. the second root cause and the second problem which we face is the wrong posture. How we are sitting while writing. That goes, I repeat it again, that goes for everyone. It is not only for children, it is for adults also. First is grip, second is the posture. Check your posture when you are writing. It's how you are supposed to sit. If you are sitting like this and writing, that's not the correct posture of writing. Your back should be straight. The feet should be well supported, and the hip, knees, and ankles should be inclined at an angle of 90 degrees. And the desk should be at the waist height. That is what we do. The height of the desk we never adjust. Many a times we make our children sit on the desk where the height comes till here. And that poor child is writing, putting his hands like this and writing and struggling. For us, the child is completing his work. That is important. His writing is important. But we never realize that the posture, the child is sitting in a wrong posture. Right? So the height of the desk should be on the waist height, a degree or two higher than the height of their bent elbows. Right? So it should be on the bent elbow when you are writing. Now the table where I'm sitting, I have taken it. It is of my waist size. You can see my elbows. I can keep my elbows properly on it and writing. Now the next thing is, how is the child going to keep the book? That is also important when you're writing. When you are going to present or write, your book should be in a slant position, right? It should be slanted. One hand, which you are not using for writing, should be on that book. And with the other hand, you are going to write, right? This is the second most important thing which you have to keep in mind to improve your handwriting. I repeat, all the things which I'm sharing it with you, it is not only for children, it is also for adults, right? So can we go to the next slide? Now, when we talk about selection of writing tool, the selection of writing tool plays a very important role. When we talk about selecting a writing tool, can be selecting pen or pencil. Pen for adults and pencil for children. Many a times we don't even realize for small children, we give them pencil, which is full length pencil, and they're writing, they're struggling with that. We don't even realize that a little tiny child is struggling because his finer motor muscles are not developed, right? They are not developed. They are still in the stage of developing. For us, that pencil, this length of that pencil is only in grams. But for that child, the height. We don't even realize the length of that pencil, right? Then we give them those fancy pencils to hold. We give them all those small, thin pencils, not even realizing that that will not give a proper grip to that child. So when we talk about selecting a writing a pencil by checking the grip, width, tip, and smoothness. These things play a very important role when we talk about checking the grip, the width, tip, and smoothness. You can find many pens with dedicated rubber grips. Now, if you will see, there are those butter cello, butter gel pens which are 10 rupees, 20 rupees pen, which we most of the on the higher end to just show. But actually, those are your signature pens. Those pens are not to be used for writing. The best pens which are there are those 10 rupees, 20 rupees pens which have those rubber grips in them that gives you a proper hold. We always keep those expensive pens which are for signatures, they are not for writing. So all the attendees here who are attending this session, please, there is a difference between the pens also. So when you're using a pen to write, take a proper pen which has a proper rubber grip. And when we talk about children, what kind of pencil to be used? So one of the example you can see in the PPT is this rubber pencils which are with striped grips, which are triangular pencils. Have very good grip for a child who is a beginner to hold it. And if you're talking about your children who are going to prepare for 10th or 12th standard, they should have a proper grip pens. And one more suggestion giving to you all. It's a suggestion that if your children for 10th and 12th standard or any child who's writing, don't make them experiment with different types of pens. That will actually hamper their handwriting and the speed. Because you yourself take 10 or 4 pens and start writing with different pen. At the same time, when you're writing, you will have a different grip, and the same way the speed of your hand will also keep on changing. The same way, if your child is going to appear for 10th standard or 12th standard, make him take only one type of a brand of pen and him write with that pen only. That is my suggestion. Rest is up to you. But being into this field, I know when you practice with one pen, that helps you to have a proper grip. So I will repeat this for everyone that if you're using a pen, always use a rubber grip pen which has got a nice grip for you to hold and write. Am I clear till here to everyone? Any doubt, any question, anything you want to ask? Or can we go ahead to the next slide?
Go to the next slide, madam.
Sorry, sir?
You continue, madam, please.
Yes.
After your lecture, they will ask.
Sure. So the last and the most important slide is actually for children. It is not for adults, for us. This is for all the children who are into the stage of learning handwriting. So to strengthen the hand muscles. This is very important. We use different now when we at the age when they start writing, right? That time, as I've told you, we give them big size pencils, we give them a different book, we give them different. So here their muscles, their finer motor muscles are still developing. So there are many activities which will help them out to develop their finer motor muscles, which will help them to have a proper grip, have proper hold over their pencil, what they are writing and how they are writing. So we use the muscles of hand, fingers and palm. We all know that when we use, another thing I just want to bring to your notice and another thing I just want to tell you all, when we are writing, you should use your entire arm to write. What we do, when you'll be writing, you observe your handwriting, we just use our wrist in writing. And that is what we teach our children also. So when you're writing, use your arm to write so that they will not get tired, right? So for that, you need to we use the muscles of hand, fingers and palms and wrist while writing. Strengthening these muscles will increase the stamina. So now we need to, that is what our parents, when we were kids, our parents have not done. But we, at this age, when we know, we need to strengthen these muscles. So there are many activities which we can do it at home. The teachers can teach their children. The parents can do it with your children. Even the grandparents can do. And encourage children to work on their finer motor skills. Simple activities like sewing, knitting, coloring, playing hand-eye coordination board games, string beads. kneading, or playing with dough can improve their finer motor muscles. Now, here these are few activities, but I will suggest the activities which are you can do it with things around you at home. You can even when you have a school or your children at school, teacher can also do it. You can take the wet towel or a sponge, make them squeeze it. What happens when you squeeze it? These muscles are getting some exercise, they'll get strengthened. There are beads. When you put those, you can see in the picture, the children can put it in the string, those beads. You can actually at home. The simplest and the easiest way to do is give your child peas to peel it and remove it. That's the best way. That's the best exercise that you can give your child. In winters, when the peas are easily available, make your child do that. These are few more activities which you can do. If one more thing I would like to tell you all, if you're making them children cut with the scissor is very good activity. But if you're giving scissor to the child, please, you get those child-friendly scissors which are completely made out of plastic. That are the best. Give those scissors. And if you're with these small children, please, they need adult supervision. You cannot give them and go away. Let it be pea, let it be any grain. That can be a dangerous and can be accidental. So you have to be very careful with the things what you're giving children. There are many more activities to be done. There are many ways you can do it. Another thing that apart from this, I want to add to my session is that I know it being into a work or world where everybody is very busy. Being adult, if you really want to improve your handwriting, these are few tips which you can take and you need to practice it because it's as it is saying is there that practice makes a man perfect, and it is actually the more you follow these tips, it will help you out where it's with the grip, where it is with holding the pen, how to place your book, how to keep your other hand, how to keep where the distance of your table. These are few things which will help you to conquer and to achieve the things which you want for the handwriting. But again, I will repeat that handwriting is a very vast topic. It is just a small gist of it, which I've tried to finish it in 30 minutes. But if given another chance, I will definitely love to take another session with you all where I can give you more tips how to do it. So these are few things which I would suggest you all to do it with yourself and with your children, and it will actually do wonders. With that, if any questions, sir, you can go ahead with the questions. Thank you so much. The last slide is about it's thank you. Thank you for being so patient and listening to me. But anything apart from that, any question, any discussion, I'm please open for it. Please go ahead.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for the wonderful presentation on the topic handwriting improvement.
Thank you so much, sir.
Time for the question answer. Now I request all the participants regarding the topic. If you have any query, please come ahead. Dear participants.
I actually want everybody to please discuss and ask questions because this is the topic which is the need of an hour. Where after pandemic, we all are struggling with handwriting. Our children are struggling with handwriting. Our students are struggling with the handwriting part, especially for the children who are going to appear for boards. So this is a very important topic. So please, if there is any question, ask. I am there to help you all out.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Please.
am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Yeah. Ma'am, just one question, because handwriting is one of the wonderful things that really, when we start reading, if the good handwriting is there, we are professors, teachers, when we check the paper, even the content is little less, but still our marks goes right over there. So that is how, I remember the handwriting, and some people we have to decode the handwriting, we have to find out what exactly they have written.
Absolutely.
Apart from the grammar and other things, handwriting also matters a lot. And my question is, what kind of suggestions you will give to the doctors like me to improve my handwriting? Thank you.
Sir, thank you for the wonderful thing which you picked up. I also being a teacher, I still remember I should be saying that I used to keep all the children whose handwriting used to not be good, the last one to check because that used to take a lot of time. So you being a doctor, I would suggest it's the same thing. Doctors are also humans, right? And it's a skill. I repeat, it's a skill. And with practice, you can achieve any skill. So, sir, whatever suggestions I have given, you with the grip, the placing of pen, the placing of your book will help you out and practice that only, sir. It will hardly take 5-10 minutes. The only thing is that we keep on changing. I repeat, we keep on changing. We start using different brands pen. Sometimes the pens which we are using are not with the proper grip. Use those 10 rupees, 20 rupees pens which has those rubber grips in them and start practicing with them. And since doctors, you all are like God for us, so I will not say much, but handwriting is actually, we all struggled reading all the prescriptions. So I will suggest, sir, that you start practicing it with, and don't keep changing the pen brands. Use the same brand pen always. That will help you out. And if anything, sir permits, I will take another session with you all with some. Was it helpful for you, or you want me to give you more suggestions?
Thank you. And what about the ink? Nowadays, different variety of inks are available in the pen. Initially, we used to
Sorry.
write with, the ink and that wooden piece of some tack or something like that. But nowadays, we are having different variety of pens, and the ink and the even their ball pens and then gel pens, and there must be some different technologies with the different pens. So that is also one of the concern, I think. Sometimes we feel that this pen is wonderful for me, and sometimes you'll find some pen is not great for us. So that is also there. So thank you, ma'am. Wonderful presentation you had given, and definitely I will try to improve my handwriting, because only my medical person knows my handwriting. So definitely it will help me out. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. My suggestion again, I will repeat, sir. The expensive pens which we keep with us. Yes, sir.
I have also to make some points. I am
Yes,
Jha
sir.
from Darbhanga. I am a
Yes, sir.
retired professor of botany. Incidentally, two of my PhD students who were quite conversant with their laptops, they always did it all the work, typing work with their laptops. They never touched pen to do their works. And incidentally, I found them that they were not very fluent in writing papers. They had to depend on me for doing all these things. So it is just a coincidence that they developed the skill of doing their work with their computer, but they were not so proficient in writing. I don't think what was the reason. There are people who are equally efficient with typing good papers, doing that, all that, and handwriting also. But incidentally, my two students, they were not good with handwriting. They were good with laptop typing. Is there any correlation between these two?
So the root cause is the same only because there is no practice. Now because of so much of exposure of social media and so much of laptops and so much of mobiles. So you and you tell how much do we write? We just chat, we put it on WhatsApp, we are using laptops. So there is something that the most important thing, the pen and paper, we are forgetting that. All the manuscripts, everything written, it's handwritten, and it is very important. It's a skill which we all are forgetting, which I realized after the lockdown that this is the most important thing. Everybody after lockdown is struggling, and especially all the students. And students, when I say students from nursery till the children who are writing PhD. I have a student who is in 12th standard, and the parent is so worried because next the child has to appear for board, and because of handwriting, there is no speed. Because the root
I,
cause is grip.
I tried my best to prevail upon them that just please catch the pen also. You use the pen also. You do handwriting also. You show me. I am a teacher of the old school. I am conversant with pen and paper, but they are conversant with laptop and all that. That's why, but they didn't take care so much of my instructions, and it is even today they are not conversant with writing their own papers unless and until I help them. That's the case.
So that is what. So I think so. If you will share all these tips, what I have shared with you, sir, this might help them. But again, after understanding these tips till the time they will not practice, it will not help them out. They need to write at least 10 minutes, 15 minutes every day with the proper whatever suggestions given that will help them out.
Ma'am, one more question is there from my side that
Yes, sir.
our, it is again a dynamic, always keeps changing from, sometimes excitement, sometimes something. So handwriting also keeps changing along with the psychology. What you feel
Yes, sir.
about this?
Absolutely, sir. Well, when I say handwriting, handwriting is your mirror of your heart. It's a mirror which tells you what you're feeling. When you go for graphology, I didn't wanted to touch that topic. But when you talk about that, one simple thing, sir, if you are writing and your impressions are coming on more than 3 or 4 pages, it itself speaks how hyper you are. So handwriting itself is the mirror of what you feel, what is going on in your mind, and what is going on in your heart. So what you said, sir, is absolutely right.
Now, Kumar Mesham, please.
Hello.
Yes.
Very
Yes, sir.
hello. I'm calling from Nagpur, India.
Hello.
I'm calling from Nagpur, India.
Sir, you're not audible. Sir, you're
Hello.
not audible.
Now it is audible. Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, yes.
So very good evening to one and all, respected Principal Bedkar sir.
Yes, good
Uh,
evening, sir.
a very good evening, ma'am. Very good evening, Honorable Speaker Dolphin, ma'am, and all respected participants. What I feel that today's presentation is very nice if you want to improve your handwriting. And yes, the way, ma'am, you instructed how to hold a pencil with about to fine grip, and then what type of pencil you should or pen you should use for writing, and what table, what the uh, angle of the table while writing should be there, so that you can write a good. Uh, dif- I like very much.
Thank you, sir.
It is very study part. If you're studying continuously, this practice definitely will improve your handwriting also, improve your knowledge also, improve your uh, good handwriting, good character. This is also true from as far as my knowledge that if your handwriting, tell you that the handwriting of matured students, not innocent students, children, but handwriting of a matured person will, I think you will
Absolutely, sir.
agree with
You're
me.
absolutely right. Absolutely. I just, before you started, I shared the same thing that it's handwriting is mirror of what you think.
Painting by a brush. It is his mind, it is his brain which put on this brain is sharp.
Absolutely, sir. There was
Yoga, pranayama, meditations, and the counseling.
so what sir what I'm trying to assume that sir was saying that yoga and pranayam when you do
With this
yoga.
point, I will allow presentation next.
So I think so sir was saying where because handwriting is part of like what you think your thought processes are shown in your handwriting. So that is what sir is trying to say that when you do yoga and pranayam, that helps you out. So yes, sir, that will help you in keeping your mind cool. But again, handwriting is a skill. You need practice. I will repeat again.
Thank you, Dr. Shukla sir, Chetan Kumar Meshram sir, and Dr. Baidyanath Jha sir for your nice queries, and Madam have answered it in details. So thank you. Now I request the chief organizer of an international conference, our ideal principal, Dr. M. Detkar sir, to conclude the session. Please, sir.
Thank you, Prashant sir. And today's resource person, Dolphin madam, who is later master rehab from later master rehab Mumbai, and her topic
Principal
was,
sir.
yes sir. I am audible, not audible. I am audible now. Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Thank
Yes.
you,
Yes.
Prashant sir. And today's resource person, Dolphin madam, who is from later master rehab Mumbai, and just we have listened from her that handwriting improvement. This series is running from last 4 years, but this topic was not covered by us or from by any resource person. We were saying that from last 4 years we are running this, we have touched the topics from right bottom of the sea to the garbage of the sky space. Means every topic it is covered here, but this topic is totally new and mostly which is related to all of us. This knowledge is useful to all, even those who are children at our home. We can give guidelines them as a tips which you have given. Always we allowed 30 minutes for the speakers, because if we allow them for 1 hour, request them for 1 hour speech, it was so many large research or large material they need to deliver the talk. So we say that just you give the 30 minutes of your speech, and actually this is the actually 1 or 2 hour speech as per your convenience, because this is related to our practical thing one. And as you have said that in future also we will join, you are always welcome, because you have we request you to do a workshop so that it will be useful to all of us, and we can impart this knowledge to our children, those who are at home. So these are the practice needed. There are so many tools available to improve the handwriting, so we have to take care at the first time of the children where they start the writing, because in our childhood days there was different tools to write, that is known as baru and tak, ink, all these things. After that there were few teachers, those who said that type of this was included in our textbook also. This letter should be written like this should be sheet rounded, this is a straight one. So if we follow these rules slowly in the childhood, our handwriting can be increased. Nowadays also we can do something, and at the starting we have displayed that slip of the boarding pass of Indigo. Because of that Microsoft problem, everyone at that hour you have to write the boarding pass, everything was stopped. And you have correctly noted that post which was available in the on the news on that day, and it was very appropriate for this speech and handwriting type of speech, because this is the need to have improve our handwriting properly. Dr. Swanand Shukla sir, Dr. Meshram sir, and Jha sir have discussed here with you, and mostly doctor have not good handwriting, so our resource, our Dr. Swanand Shukla sir can take care of him. I think his handwriting may be good, but he was discussing with the handwriting of doctors. Thank you, madam, for joining here on this best topic, useful topic to all. And in future, if you want to join here as a workshop on handwriting, you can always welcome. Thank you.
Thank you,
sir.
everyone.
Just wait for formal vote of thanks from Prashant sir.
Thank you, sir. Now I move towards the vote of thanks. As we are know, dear participants, about the internationally conference which is running every day with new topics. For today's session on the dais was Honorable Dr. Dolphin Sacher ma'am. She came with a new topic, as the principal said now, handwriting improvement. So some of the basic ideas while we are writing, ma'am have given all the aspects, cover all the aspects regarding this new topic: how to hold the pen, how to sit, then the selection of different writing tools, then what kind of pens should be used. Means all these details. Actually, we don't know, madam, how all these things are new for us. A very knowledgeable session from your side. You deliver a wonderful lecture. So we are very, very thankful on behalf of the organizing committee members. I also thank the chief organizer of an international conference, our ideal principal, Dr. M. Ambedkar sir. Thanks to Dr. Swan Shukla sir, Chetan Kumar Meshram sir, Dr. Vidyanath Jha sir, who have nicely discussed with the keynote speaker. And at last, I should not forget all those dear attendees who join regularly, makes us motivate and enhance the beauty of the series. So thanks a lot once again to you all. Kindly request to you all, please fill the feedback link which is given in the chat box. So with the kind permission of chief organizer, I declare today's session is over. Thank you once again, Dolphin ma'am. I expected to give one more lecture from your side in coming sessions. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Sure, sir. Sure, sir. Thank you so much.
What call?